Alright, people, I'll try to get through this as fast as I can, like I always do. My apologies in advance. Like I said, if things are getting up there out of sequence, like I said earlier, they're just doing so much every day now, it's hard to keep up. So I'm just going to give it to you hopefully as soon as I understand what's going on, as best as I can filter and translate it, which is the correct way you should actually, in my heart of hearts, deepest honest opinion, that should be the way that you receive any truth nowadays, because it seems like doesn't seem like nobody's telling the truth anymore. Alright, so, and again, this channel is not monetized, nor the chapters, segments, videos, or anything. It's just from the heart, and I love everybody out there. So here we go. I'll just give it to you kind of as I observed it today. Alright, in the earlier segment, I had mentioned the colors red, white, and black. Those usually represent and let me say this as well. I will say this in the scenario as if someone were to ask me what I thought was going on right now. This is exactly the way I would put it, probably. Something like this. Okay, now that's out of the way. Here we go. The colors of red, white, and black I had covered in a earlier one of these earlier segments, which as I have found usually stand for this character that I guess people identify with, or they have instructed you as Satan. I'm not going to go all the way through it because I can't keep going through all this every time, because they're going to get way too ahead of me, and I just as long as I can try to help, I'd like to. Anyway, if you, just to give you a quick recap, if you look in any, like for example, if you're watching anything, any kind of TV show or movie, or if you're a commercial, whatever, or you see something on an ad or a billboard or whatever, in just about every case nowadays, you'll see that the villain, the bad guy, or the one who represents the bad guy, or usually which is that character, as I'm saying, is all decked out in red, white, and black. Now, I'm not saying that's the case at every case. It's just, as far as I can see, it's every case. I mean, that's just what it is to me. And they do represent the antagonist in there, or the bad guy. Anyway, I had mentioned quite a few ads and things out there, and then again, in no way am I suggesting that anybody who has any association or whatever with the company and or the color or whatever has anything to do with anything. I'm just saying, it just seems that there's way too many corporations or whatever today, or bad guys in shows or whatever, that somehow tend to be decked out in all red, white, and black. So I'm just gonna, as far as what I noticed today, as far as colors go, well, the first thing that I kind of noticed was when I was, because today's Saturday, it's September 2nd, by the way, 2017. I was watching one of the football games, I think. But anyway, just by chance, and I'd been watching the station forever, but all of their studio set, all of the logo colors, everything, again, was red, white, and black. No big deal. Alright, it's just a TV station, right? But they're all owned by, I'm pretty sure you know the answer to that by now. So then it went to a commercial break. Then a commercial came on for, I believe it was GMC or one of those, what do you call it, SUV commercials? Yeah, I think it was GMC. And showed a black, as usual, a black vehicle. And I don't have to tell you the colors of GMC, you know it already. But as it was going on, and it was funny because it was themed, would you rather be just a normal parent, or a normal this, normal that, or would you rather be parent of the year, or you know, make her heart skip a beat, or, you know, do everything like a boss, you know. Exactly how, you know, it's the exact mindset. Well, when it was going off, had a shot of it from afar, and they put the vehicle's black. They put like a pro in white letters. I believe that's what it said. And I'm like, the only thing they're missing now is the red. Well, just as I said that, here comes a nice big thick red line in between the black vehicle and the white lettering. But remember, people, I read into things too much. I read into things too much. I might be overthinking things. I might, you know, be overdoing it sometimes. Or no, the all favorite, the all American, all time, all purpose favorite. Maybe those of you who know me, you can say it with me if you want to. Maybe I'm just being a little, starts with a P, say it with me, paranoid. Don't think so. Like I said, when you have over what seems to be could be 700,000 to 7 million coincidences in 7 years' time, ask any good detective and they'll tell you they're not really allowed to believe in coincidences. Oh, but I have, you know, 7 million coincidences in 7 years, and all of a sudden it is a coincidence, and I'm kind of reading too much into things. Don't think so. All right, so the red, white, and black theme. Just look for it, people, because it was a small part in one of the segments I did, but it is major. It is all over the place, and there is a bigger purpose behind that. All right, now to give just, that's what I want to say on that. And following with another color code, you know, just by chance tonight, after the game, the football game was over with, I had caught some of the local newscast, which is a sin in my dwelling. Anyhow, I don't want to waste any breath on that. Nevertheless, I saw some of it and some footage of what they had showed of I think it, well, no, I can say this because it's what happened. You know, some footage of President Trump going to visit the hurricane victims and all the stuff, all the crap that they, you know, usually have to parade. And he happened to be wearing a black jacket and a white shirt. Black and white. Any of those of you who know what black and white means, especially on black and white checkered floor, I don't have to tell you what it means. If you don't know what it means, please look it up, because and to be honest with you, and everything I've been through and experienced, I mean, if you're gonna keep up with what I have to say, you're probably gonna have to look a lot of this up on your own if you're kind of just realizing some of this stuff, because I don't have time to go through and explain everything. It's kind of, I guess you could say, more for some of the more advanced people or what have you, or awake, or however they refer to it. So he was in all black and white. I don't have, you know, you can say, oh, okay, well, you know, so, you know, he was all in all black and white, whatever. I've never seen him in all black and white. It's just funny, though, because the first thing that came to mind as not just coloring or a color pattern that was obviously being displayed, which seemed to be the theme throughout the broadcast. It was very strange. If you remember correctly, at the 2016 election, when the candidate that did not win came out with her spouse, they had on all black and purple. That is also a color coding indicating something. to the best of my comprehension of it. And I don't think that is a secret either, nor an accident. And it's just way too obvious already, people.